Open your electric bill. Look past the total amount due. Do you see words like delivery, supply, transition charge, or distribution adjustment? Most people glance at the bottom line, pay it, and move on. But hidden inside that bill are 6 different charges, and 4 of them you can actually lower. In the next 8 minutes, I will break down every single fee. You will learn which charges you are stuck with and which ones you can change starting tomorrow. Let us start with charge number 1, the customer charge. This is a fixed monthly fee just to be connected to the electrical grid. It usually ranges from $8 to $15. You pay this even if you turn off every breaker in your house and use zero electricity for an entire month. Think of it like a membership fee. You cannot lower this charge. It does not change based on how much power you use. But you should know it exists because many people mistakenly believe their entire bill is based only on their usage. The customer charge is not going anywhere. Charge number 2 is the supply charge. This is the actual cost of the electricity you used, measured in kilowatt hours. Every time you turn on a light, run your refrigerator, or charge your phone, those kilowatt hours add up. The supply charge is usually the largest part of your bill. Here is the important part. In most states, you are not stuck with your utility's default supply rate. You can choose a different energy supplier. Independent suppliers often offer lower rates, fixed rates for a year, or even renewable energy options. Switching can save you 10 to 20%. Some people save over $200 a year just by spending 15 minutes comparing suppliers online. This is the first charge you can lower. We will come back to how to do that at the end. Charge number 3 is the delivery charge. This pays for all the wires, poles, transformers, and equipment that bring electricity from the power plant to your home. The delivery charge is usually split into 2 parts, a small fixed fee plus a variable fee per kilowatt hour. You cannot avoid the delivery charge entirely. You need those wires to get power. But you can lower the variable part. How? By using less electricity during peak hours. Peak hours are typically 4 in the afternoon to 9 in the evening, when everyone is home from work, cooking dinner, and watching TV. The grid is crowded, so the delivery fee per kilowatt hour is higher. If you shift your heavy usage, like running the dishwasher, doing laundry, or charging an electric car, to late at night or early morning, you will pay a lower delivery rate. Some utilities even offer time-of-use plans that make this saving automatic. Check your bill to see if peak and off-peak rates are listed. Charge number 4 is called distribution adjustment, transmission adjustment, or sometimes just T&D. This is a tiny per kilowatt-hour fee, often less than 1 cent, that pays for maintenance of the grid, including storm repairs, tree trimming, and equipment upgrades. Unlike the regular delivery charge, this adjustment is passed directly from the utility to you without markup. You cannot lower it. It is a true pass-through cost, but it is usually so small that it adds only $1 or $2 to your monthly bill. Some people see this line and worry it is a hidden fee. It is not. It is simply the utility recovering exactly what it paid to maintain the system. Just know it is there and move on. Charge number 5 is the transition charge, also called stranded costs or regulatory asset charge. This is a legacy fee from the past. Decades ago, when states deregulated their electricity markets, utilities had already built expensive power plants. They had borrowed money to build those plants, expecting to recover the cost through electricity sales. But deregulation meant customers could choose other suppliers, so the utilities were left with unpaid plant debts. Regulators allowed them to spread that remaining cost across all customers, including you. That is the transition charge. It will not last forever. Most states have set an end date between 2028 and 2032. You cannot lower this fee. It is fixed by law, but you can take comfort knowing it is slowly disappearing. Some bills call it a competitive transition charge, or CTC. Charge number 6 is taxes and franchise fees. Local governments, cities, and counties add these. They usually amount to 5 to 10% of your supply and delivery charges combined. The money funds street lighting, fire departments, and city administration. You cannot lower the tax rate directly, but here is a small opportunity. If you lower your supply charge by switching suppliers or lower your delivery charge by shifting usage off-peak, the tax amount will drop too because it is a percentage. So every dollar you save on the lower charges also saves you about 5 to 10 cents in taxes. It is not a huge amount, but it adds up over a year. Now let us talk about what you can actually do. Out of the 6 charges, you can lower 2, the the supply charge, and the variable part of the delivery charge. The other four, customer charge, distribution adjustment, transition charge, and taxes, are mostly fixed or beyond your control. That is fine. Focus your energy where it makes a difference. Here is your action plan. First, find a recent electric bill. Look for a line called supply charge or energy charge. Next to it, you should see a price per kilowatt hour. Write that number down. Then go to a website like Energy Choice or your state's Public Utility Commission site. Type into Google, choose energy supplier, followed by your state name. For example, choose energy supplier Ohio or choose energy supplier Illinois. Compare the rates offered by independent suppliers. If you find a rate that is at least 10% lower than your current rate, switch. It usually takes less than 5 minutes online. You will need your account number from your bill. Second, call your utility or log into your online account. Ask if they offer a time of use rate plan. If they do, switch to it. Then start running your dishwasher, washing machine, and electric dryer after 9 in the evening or before 4 in the afternoon. If you have an electric car, charge it overnight. These small shifts can reduce your delivery charge by 5 to 15%. That is it. One 15-minute search and one simple habit change. Together, they can easily save you $100 to $200 per year. And you did not have to install solar panels or buy new appliances. To summarize the 6 charges, customer charge is fixed. Supply charge you can lower by switching suppliers. Delivery charge you can lower by shifting usage off-peak. Distribution adjustment is fixed and tiny. Transition charge is fixed and temporary. Taxes and fees are fixed but shrink when you save elsewhere. Your one action today: search, choose energy supplier, plus your state name. Spend 10 minutes comparing rates. That small effort will pay you back year after year. Thank you for watching. If you found this useful, consider subscribing for more practical home economics.